Couple of things. I need better video etiquette. One, I know I stopped myself this time, but I normally start talking with okay or so or like one of those like keywords. I have to work on that. Also, I do this a lot now. That's just because I push my glasses up onto my face, but I feel like that's just like that shouldn't be a thing. Anyways, what happened? So recently, like the past couple of weeks, I've been waking up at 5:30 in the morning to try to, get here, get stuff done. Because my thing is like, when I'm at home, I can't get anything done because it's just like such a rest place that it's really poor for productivity. So I've been getting up at 5:30 to come here to try to do something, whether it's work on a project or work on something for a client or clean up something, just trying to be better with productivity. And I noticed that 5:30 was like difficult. It was like very difficult. And that's weird for me because like I'm not gonna say used to it, but I've never had a problem with waking up early in the morning. It wasn't that I wasn't motivated. I just think I've developed really poor habits. So today I made a little bit of a change. I woke up at 5 instead of 5:30, and that was like a huge like difference, improvement. Like normally when I wake up at 5:30, it's like a struggle. Like I snooze, I procrastinate, blah blah blah. But when I set my alarm for 5, I pretty much got straight out of bed. Like it took me 3 minutes to get out of bed versus my normal like 10 to 15. So that's going to be a new thing for me, waking up at 5. Also, I've been trying to figure out the best way to plan. The best way to plan. Is plan the right word? The best way to increase productivity of my day. So I've been trying to develop like a schedule to work off of. And a lot of stuff is just kind of in like trial and error right now. So my first thought previous like weeks ago was just get up early, get stuff done. That was pretty much it. There was no real meat to it. It was just grind it out. That got exhausting very quickly. So I changed it up and I was like, okay, I started looking at people around me who are in like better positions, higher up positions and stuff like that. And I noticed that they take a lot more time off, but they put a lot more effort in the time that they do spend. So that led me to, okay, what if I woke up early on Monday and Tuesday, Thursday and Friday, just had really long days for those 4 days, and then took like a Wednesday as a cool down day, and then Saturday and Sunday as my like off days. In theory, that's great, but in actuality, with my life, it needs a little tweaking. Example, Sundays are my date day with me and my lady, and normally she still has to work on Sunday, so like after work is when we have our date night. We might go to a restaurant or see a movie or something like that. And because it starts in the evening, we normally don't go to bed till like 11 or 12, which is fine, but sucks for when you try to wake up at 5:30. So what I think I'm gonna do now is wake up early on Tuesday and Wednesday, have Thursday be a day that I just wake up normal, and then Friday and Saturday be days that I wake up early, and take Sunday and Monday as like my off day. It's really hard to explain because there's just so much going on, but that's what I think I'm going to do for my new schedule. That aside, halfway aside, I also have to, I got a lot of stuff around the shop to do because I'm renovating it. I'm putting down wrap completely and I'm switching over to paint. Long story short, shop is too small. Productivity is trash, and it's a huge pain in the butt to try to wrap full cars out of the shop. And maybe I could do better with marketing, but partial wraps just not doing it. So, and I don't like doing like partial stuff. I like doing the whole thing. So I'm moving over to paint. I'll be painting like motorcycles and small parts, stuff like that, like wheels, valve covers, stuff like that. And I am over here, I won't show you now because I don't want to get off topic, but over here I'm working on a Hayabusa, full custom paint job all over. I think it's coming out really nice. I'm in the wet sand and polish portion of this project, and I think it's going really great. But other than that, as far as like renovating the shop, I need to put up a couple of different walls so that way I can have like a separated paint booth and then like an office space, and then I also need storage space. But that's a huge challenge because I don't have a lot of space. My shop is only 12 feet wide, 10 feet tall, and 37 feet long. So what I'm thinking is in the back of the shop, use that as like storage space. But so like there's going to be the back of the shop, which is storage space. Next to that is going to be the paint booth, and then on the front of the shop will be like my office space. It's doable. It's totally doable, but it takes a decent bit of planning because I don't want to buy materials and then like waste them because I didn't plan it out properly. So I have another idea for the setup. Maybe I can screenshot some of the idea plans that I had and put them up on the screen if I can, here or some just over my face. So the first idea was to have like 2 or 3 feet of storage space in the back of the shop. Have a pretty small paint booth, like a 5 or 6 foot depth paint booth, and then have the entire front of the shop set up for like office space and a photo booth. I'll probably do another video on the whole photo booth thing. After a couple of conversations with a couple of different people, that just was not it was an idea that I should take. After that, I gave myself a little bit more storage in the back of the shop, split the shop in half. One half was paint booth, other half was office space. Issue with that is the paint booth needs to be ventilated, so that means I'm going to need more space in the paint booth for ventilation. But then it also means I need less stuff in the paint booth, such as like toolbox, working table, all of that stuff. I need less of that stuff. So that's where I am now. I have to plan out all of that stuff again and make it a space that is productive to work in. My thing is I want a dedicated space to work in. You can probably see right now, this is not like a dedicated space, it's just a big old space. Not great for productivity. There's no set space for anything. Like my desk right now is just a madhouse because I had to take everything off my table so that I can use my table, but there's no organization for the stuff that I have that's on my desk, so it's a mess. So, want to change all of that up, make that better, make it more productive. It is currently 7:16. I need to be leaving here in about 20 minutes so I can get to work. Oh yeah, I still have a day job on top of all of this. So I need to leave here in about 20 minutes. I'm also trying to get back into posting videos. Don't really have a great answer as why I want to post videos. It just feels like something I should be doing. So I'm making progress in doing that. So I'm going to see, there I go again, said so. After recording today, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna come back, I'm going to attempt to edit this video, but I won't be able to post it until I get home because I don't have Wi-Fi here yet. Then work on, I have some stuff for a Corvette that I need to work on. I have a lot of stuff that I need to work on. This is my problem. Part of my problem. Anyways, I'm trying to be better. Trying to be more productive. It just takes a lot more effort than I thought it would be. I really crawled myself into a rabbit hole with just seeing how things go. But hopefully I can get things back on track. Reminder to myself, in the next video I need to talk about the whole my declutter project. I'll explain it all later, but that's it. Nobody's probably ever gonna watch these, but I think it's healthy for myself. Bonus clip. What the hell was I about to say? Oh, two things. One, because I'm getting back into painting, I got a new spray gun, but I didn't buy it. It was actually gifted to me by a friend. It's a DeVilbiss gun. It's a DeVilbiss Plus. For all of the painters out there, let me know what you think about it. He gave it to me because it was given to him, but it was in pretty rough shape. There was dried paint all over it. It needs a rebuild kit. It needs a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. But it's a great gun, and since I work at a paint shop, I was talking to the guys who work there who've been painting for longer than I've been alive. They were pretty excited for me for this gun. And the older guy there, he is like a wizard with like rebuilding guns and just everything paint related. So he helped me break it down, tear it apart, got it cleaned up. We let it sit in this we let it sit in this naked gun solution for like the whole week, and we put it in like Friday, and I didn't take it out till Monday. Cleaned it up really good. The other guy that works there, Joey, he helped me buy a rebuild kit for it, and today we're going to put that in, so I'm super excited about that. And I think there was one other thing. I can't remember, but working on this Hayabusa, bonus clip part 2, working on this Hayabusa, I needed to get a lot of new material, or not I needed to get a lot of new tools. And one of those tools was a 3-inch buffing pad, which I recently bought. And that's gonna help me get the rest of this bike wet sand it down, because there is a bunch of orange peel because I did not know the proper process. Well, I did know the proper process for painting it. I just ignored it and kind of made a lot more work for myself, but that's okay. You learn. Pretty much what I did was I put like 9 coats of clear on it, but the way that you're supposed to do it is do 2 coats, let it sit overnight, let it dry, scuff it, and just keep doing that process until you have the desired amount of coats. What I did was I piled all 9 of them on in one night. or maybe 2 nights, which is not good. So I screwed myself, and there's a crap ton of orange peel. So I bought a 3-inch DA. Well, I didn't buy one, I kind of made one. But it didn't have a backing pad on it, and there's a lot of curvatures, and I don't want to accidentally like sand all the way through the paint. So I bought the sand or the interface pads, so that way I can get it done, get it clean, not mess it up, because I can't redo this. Like I can, but I'm not going to. Ain't nobody got time for that.